Hello guys, and welcome to the next mini project. In this session, we created a customer demographic dashboard using Microsoft Copilot and Excel. This project will help you interpret customer age, location, and behavior through Copilot-generated charts and KPIs. You will learn how to extract insight from customer data and display those insights in a clear, interactive dashboard. Understanding customer demographic is essential for making informed business decisions by examining age, location, and purchasing behavior. Businesses can shape marketing strategies, enhance customer experience, and discover new opportunities. Dashboards make it simple to convey these insights to stakeholders through a visual and interactive layout. First, here we are already in the Excel spreadsheet, and the dataset is prepared. It includes customer data. The columns display age, city, purchase frequency, average spending, and favorite category. Next, the first step is to generate the various KPIs. Copilot will be used with a prompt designed to produce those KPIs. The goal is to calculate the average age, average spend, and the most common product category from the customer data sheet. So as you can see, gives us the average age, but does not provide the average spend or the most common product category. Now proceed step by step to resolve the missing metrics. First, issue the command to calculate the average age. Here it generated the average spending, so the formula will be copied. And when you come here, you can notice that the average age has already been created, and the average age formula is placed here. Now the average spending will be inserted. Simply place it here, and then adjust this to average spending. The next metric to calculate follows the initial prompt. What will be calculated next is the most common product category. It indicates that the most common product category could not be determined and asks to check the data and try again. So here is the next step. The prompt will be adjusted. The prompt will be refined to specify the product category in the favorite category column. Now it indicates that the task could not be completed. It suggests providing guidance on how to proceed. Returning to the sheet, it recommends creating an alpha column. In this column, the data will be added to support the calculation. Now it can be observed that each entry appears 5 times, which makes the data difficult to manage. At this point, the average can be added. Paste it here, and then rename this column to simply Helper. It returns electronics as the result. The reason is that the first entry is electronics. For any other category, if it starts with clothing, the first entry will be clothes. Simply select the first entry. Next, another value will be added here, for example today and each year. For example, enter 25, Texas 5, and then an average spend of 100. Then specify clothing in the category. Now clothing appears 6 times across the entries, even though duplicates are ignored. Returning to the main view, the result has updated to clothing. This demonstrates the difference. At this point, the most common category has been determined. That completes this step. Next, proceed to the chart section.
The first chart to create is a histogram of customer ages to display the age distribution. Begin the process. The chart is completing and it is already available. Now add it to the dashboard sheet. Place it here. Since it does not update automatically, cut it and move it manually. Add the title, Age Distribution Chart, above. Then paste the chart in the designated area. Next, combine all these elements into a single view. Proceed to the next chart. Also, update the title here to Age Distribution Chart. Now focus on the following chart. This chart will help visualize purchase frequency. Create a bar chart to show the average purchase frequency by city. If the chart does not generate automatically, request guidance on how to complete it. You can pause the video and follow the step-by-step instructions. I will complete it directly for demonstration. Pause the video to review the instructions and follow along. Here, a new pivot table has been created, showing city and average purchase frequency displayed below. To achieve this, ensure the correct options are selected and set the calculation to Average.
Assign the city as the row field. Next, create a bar chart by selecting the pivot table, navigating to the Insert tab on the ribbon, clicking Bar Chart, and choosing the preferred bar chart style. The bar chart has been created and inserted. It needs to be added to the dashboard. Copy it from here and paste it into the dashboard sheet. Above the chart, add the chart title. The title will be Purchase Frequency. This is done quickly. Now proceed to the next chart, following the Average Purchase Frequency chart. The Purchase Frequency chart highlights geographic patterns in customer engagement. Consider sorting the bars in descending order for clearer readability. Currently, each city appears only once. Changes become more noticeable as additional data and cities are included, providing a clearer perspective. Keep in mind that this is a small dataset, so insights are limited at this stage. With more data, larger differences will be visible. Moving on to the next step, analyze average spend by category. Copilot will be used to create a column chart showing average spend by favorite product category. The chart could not be generated automatically, but the steps to follow are provided. Pause the video to review the instructions and ensure a clear understanding of each step. Follow the guidance carefully. Once completed, the chart is ready. Select it and insert a column chart. After that, cut the chart and place it in the dashboard, positioning it in the designated area below. Feel free to customize the design according to your preference. The chart title will be Average Spend by Category. That completes the setup. Here is the dashboard. It displays the customer data along with key performance indicators and various charts that provide valuable insights. The dashboard is interactive, meaning that as the data updates, the charts and KPIs update automatically. Additional KPIs and different chart types can be added to enhance the dashboard further. There was a small mistake where a column chart was created instead of a bar chart, but the outcome is essentially the same. That concludes this lecture. See you in the next one. Thank you.